What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Texans franchise. We have episode 54, and we are still in the preseason. I did some thinking about it after looking back on the video when I was editing it, and because we know this team, I feel like we should really take a look at some of the other youth that we have on this team, and I went ahead and signed quite a few undrafted free agents as well. And we have a lot of new faces on this team that I think we could really take a look at for this first week of preseason and see who's going to be here for the long haul. Just to go over a couple of names, I signed Tyrone Miller as a drafted rookie quarterback. I also brought in Terrence Curtis, who was sitting in free agency. Jermaine Bernard was on our practice squad last year. Derek Meredith, this guy was in free agency, an absolute stud at fullback. Once again, I got a problem, guys. Every time I see one of these fullback, halfback, hybrid type players, I have to sign him. It's like a curse. But I signed him anyway. I'm going to see what he does. Don't judge me too hard for it. And then the receivers are all the same guys we had last year. A couple of our practice squad guys in Lyle Ivory and Amari Broughton. I didn't realize Broughton was already 26 years old. Sheesh. I might have to bring another receiver on or two, just because that way we don't get into a rhythm this game where we have to have one of these 3 or 4 guys playing. We can just do a bunch of the backups and just let those guys rest a little bit towards the end of the game. We have a lot of tight ends because the game pretty much drafted us 2 of them in this last draft, and we already had Bulo, Garnett, Jones, and Walsh. So obviously not all these guys are going to stay on the roster. We have a lot of linemen now. George Money, of course, our top pick this year. He is going to be slated to take over left tackle. I have officially moved Kasim Branch to the starting right tackle spot, and I went ahead and moved Gary Samuel in to right guard, and that's going to bump us up to an 81 overall guard. Good to see that. And when you look here, he's got really good awareness compared to McAllister, which is important for pulling and whatnot in the running game. And he's got much better stats for pass blocking. Run blocking is pretty much the same thing, and same with the impact and lead block, so not much of a difference there. But I think Gary Samuel might end up being a really good guard for us in the future. The plan with McAllister then is going to be eventually going over and replacing Kenyon Green, depending on if we keep him after this next contract or not. Matt Isaac is back, and Demarius Clark, the guy we drafted this year. Adam Tanley is the guy in the middle. He'll stay that way. I was wondering if McAllister could play center if Tanley doesn't pan out, but we'll see what happens. And then I didn't do a whole lot to the defensive line because we already have a lot of guys here. Not too many that we need to see differently. We'll see more Pat Smith this game. I'm going to try to rest Grenard. I want to see what Pat Smith can do in the starting lineup. I also want to see what Jameel Betts and Frank Fletcher can give us this game. So I think I'm just going to bench Devin White and Greenlaw. I definitely need to sign somebody. I didn't realize we had nobody backing up McManus. That must have been Cunningham because I didn't bring him back. And then, yeah, same guys as last year. Oh, I brought in Sean DeVoe, just another undrafted guy. And then we got Chambers, Braden Allen, who was drafted last year in the late rounds, I think. Or maybe he was undrafted. I can't remember. Frank Bonner, Ron Vick, and then, of course, Devontae Hitchcock, who will be our potential strong safety in the future. We'll see if we can overcome this speed situation here. But overall, that is the team. I also brought in a new kicker, Brooks Spitzer. Probably won't make the roster, but I might just shove him on the practice squad if I can get him on there one time. Patterson is an 80 overall. He's 27. Patterson's so young, though, I doubt we'll even have to replace him at all throughout the rest of this franchise. And then Ryan Wright's still our guy at punter. And really, there is not much else to talk about at all. It's preseason, so I figured let's just go and check out this game. I do have the sliders updated for the new ones that I showed you with the pro sliders and the no superstar abilities. I do have that turned off. Quarters turned down to 11 minutes. So if you guys did check out my CPU versus CPU slider video, these are the ones that I was telling you guys about. If you have not seen it already, make sure you go on over and check that out underneath the Madden tips playlist, or you should be able to find it towards the top of my channel right now because it's one of the better ones I've done recently. So check that out if you haven't. If you have, this is that slider set I was referring to. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this game. All right, here we go. We're going to be taking on the Vikings today, of course, led by Corey Carroll, 89 overall. He's had himself a pretty good start to his career. Vikings have not been able to find too much success so far in this franchise, but they have had quality players and some big-time playmakers, and we got to try to control this receiving group today because they are stacked. After having a really good draft and Justin Jefferson, they also have Kadeem Sanborn from the Philadelphia Eagles he brought in the offseason, as they'll throw it short outside for a gain of 4. And that was to Curtis Best, who is the new number 2 here in Minnesota. Him and Sanborn will be splitting that duty. And then Hawkinson on the outside. They have 2 great tight ends as well. This offense is loaded. 3rd and 6, though, after two shorter passes. And Carroll under pressure. He's got to whip it, and he does, and look at that. Justin Jefferson, a huge catch downfield. 36 yards. I don't like that. 1st and 10. Play action. Oh, but McManus came through hot, and he gets the sack. That was really quick pressure. He blew right past Christian Darrisaw and had him dead to rights immediately. 2.6 seconds to the sack. 2nd and 19 after the big sack. Carroll underneath. He finds the running back, yes, but he is brought down at the 39. Short gain of 6. And that is Mincy, who has taken over for Dalvin Cook this year. Cook's still on the roster, but he has forfeited his starting duties. Carroll got all the time in the world. No pressure coming through. Finally, fires off target, and it's going to be incomplete. And they are going to attempt a long field goal. It's going to be a 56-yard attempt. And he is just short into the left. And now we'll get a chance to see Dylan Gilbert and company. Here we go. Gilbert looking around, looks over the middle, and he finds Poe open to the 45. A nice pickup of 9 yards. Right back to the air, rolling out. Lets it go to Jones on the outside, who makes the catch down to the 37. Fresh set here at the 37. It's going to be a pitch play to Pearman, and that does not work. We know all too well that those plays don't work. It's Pat Webb on the stop. Webb, second-year player. He has turned into quite the phenom at D tackle, winning an award last year for Rookie of the Year. And he's sort of holding it down in that nose tackle position, but he's more of an edge rusher as well. He's only 290. Oh, there we go. So looking for the screen. Pearman able to use his speed to get outside, and he gets to the 33. But as I was saying, he also can rush the passer, so we got to be careful with him. He is definitely a very good defensive tackle. They're going for the blitz around the corner. We step out. Gilbert steps into the end zone. Incomplete. Gilbert did a good job buying time in the pocket. Pearman did a good job of picking up the blitz, but we could not connect, and now we're going to have to try a field goal of our own. Ours a little bit more manageable, 50 yards. Here we go. It's up. Patterson. Got it. 3-0. Play action on 1st down and another sack. Bernard on that one, getting back there almost immediately. Pistol handoff, and Mincy not able to get much of anything. Second time now we've been able to take advantage of play action and get a huge play. Can we get off the field again because of it? Uh-oh, blitz coming. Carroll finding Jefferson, who breaks free, cuts it upfield, and he's going to get across the 30. 2 big plays, both on 3rd down from Justin Jefferson. Makes the catch, breaks free from Nate Hobbs, and then watch him cut back upfield, which gives him the 1st down. Bonner could not track him. That is a tremendous play from Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 63 yards. Both of them coming on 3rd and longs. As Carroll back over the middle. He's got Best again out across midfield. Mincy in the backfield. Another play action. This time they get some blocks, and he's going to go underneath the Mincy on the check down, and he'll get 4. Apparently nothing open. He took that very quickly, though. You almost feel like there was something that could have possibly developed downfield, but he just didn't give it a chance. We send oh, wow, I couldn't even say the word pressure there, but either way, it is incomplete. They did a good job of picking it up, which is nice to see for them, but not for us. 3rd and 6. Trying to get some interior pressure, but we can't get there, and Jefferson again making us pay. 3rd down after 3rd down. Jefferson is single-handedly keeping these drives alive by getting open and giving his quarterback an open target to throw to. Carroll now calling audibles. 3 split out to the left. Carroll, quick throw outside off target for Best. Looking for him on the out route. He just let him out there just a little too far. One of those timing routes that sometimes just doesn't work. Carroll steps up, lets it go very quickly to Jefferson underneath, and a short gain of 4. Another 3rd down. Are we going to see a 4th straight play to Justin Jefferson here? Carroll, back. He's got buying time. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete. Hawkinson was there, but nothing is going to happen from that one, and they will have to settle for a field goal. This one, of course, much easier to make than their first attempt, which was short, as they will tie it up at 3. Carroll back, rolling out of the pocket, trying to buy time. He's going to have to throw it away. Carroll this time going to take it short to Best underneath, and Best is going to get the 1st down. Looking for the screen. It looks like they're going to get it set up, and Mincy off to the races down inside the 40. Did a great job staying patient, staying behind his blockers, and watching that open up as Sanborn underneath. Gain of 6. And now we're going to see the backups. That was the end of the first quarter. And handoff, trying to get outside. It does not work. It's Hutchins on the carry. Gain of 2. And now look who it is. It's Dalvin Cook checking into the game. The old veteran. And a short throw outside. It's caught by the tight end, and he's down to the 22. Gain of 7. Ryan Finley is his name, and he is actually a superstar as well. Now that, not that it makes much difference anymore when it comes to his abilities, but he is going to become much better very quickly as Miller rolling out, fires to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Beautiful throw. It's Charlie Myers on the catch. The way he evaded pressure, set his feet, and fired a bullet, that was impressive. After another 3 and out by us, the Vikings come back out. We've traded punts the last few drives. Miller did a little 360 spin, and he finds another man open. This time, I believe, oh, that is Best. Who the heck have I been calling Best then? Well, apparently I don't know my receivers. So that was Curtis Best with his second catch. Play action. Miller once again rolling out, looking for a way out, and he's going to take off running down to the 35. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Cook right up the middle. He sneaks through. I don't know how, but he gets down to the 25, and boy, Mafe is hurt. I just signed this guy. I literally signed this guy 3 minutes before the game started. He's already hurt. Play action. Miller over the middle, and another beautiful throw and beautiful catch. I believe that was Brian Finley, the tight end. Vikings looking to make it a 2-score lead here as he fires over the middle of Finley again, and it's a touchdown. He reached the ball over just enough, and the Vikings will take that 2-touchdown lead here with 4.5 to go in the half. All right. 1:53 to go. The Vikings have a chance to keep building on this lead. Miller is looking very sharp, but he runs out of real estate as Chambers tracks him down all the way to the 6. We saw Miller making a lot of plays with his feet on the last few drives. This time, though, it ends up getting him in trouble as he goes all the way back. And now this drive's pretty much over. They're just going to probably hand it off to Dalvin here and see what happens. Let this thing run out. And that's exactly what they do. We're going to call our first timeout because of it. Try and get some good field position. And maybe try and put some more points on the board before the end of this half. But we have to get off the field here. 3rd and 22. Handoff to Dalvin. And we get the stop. And we might just have a shot here to add some points. And trying to add points is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to come out here in the empty set. Caldwell, quick throw, and look at that, wide open. It's Broughton streaming up the sideline. He's gone, touchdown, just like that. Right against the side where they sent a nickel blitz. It left nobody over the middle to cover him on the seam, and we took full advantage. 6 of 7. He has had a very good second quarter here. Blitz coming around the south side. They pick it up just enough, and we get an interception. Jermichael Landry stepping in front of Charlie Myers, and are we really about to flip this game completely before half? Let's find out. 1st and 10, 37 seconds and a timeout to work with. Caldwell under pressure, looking short for, I think that was Brian Davis. Could not connect. 2nd and 10. Clock will stop at 33, so that's good. Another big drop back. Caldwell going to the end zone, and that thing is going into section 3. I don't know where he thought that ball was going to land, but it was definitely not going to land in any of our receivers' hands. 3rd and 10. Caldwell again. Underneath. Davison breaking off a 1. Down to the 20. And I have a feeling that is where our half is going to end. We're going to call a timeout with 16 seconds. And I have a feeling that we are going to be kicking a field goal here. Yep, there it is. And I'll take that, though. Now, 10 points added in a minute and a half. That is some seriously good fortune for us going into halftime here. 17-13. All right, so we had a very late rally that added 10 points to our score. And we get to open up the half. Belton in motion, fake it to him, hand off to Davison. And he will get 3 more. Have not been able to really establish much on the ground. I think this is going to be the last drive that I see these guys in. I do want to get a couple of extra faces in here as it will fire it over the middle for a short gain and a 1st down. Who was that? Oh, that was Brian Stewart on the catch. Stewart is a 3rd-year player. He has got some serious speed. I think you guys saw him last year on a game or two. 98 speed. He's got some serious burners. Him and Jason Dahl both do. Good handoff there. Davison showing a little power as he'll get 5. But the move up from Nico Collins to allow Dahl to play a little bit more, and now Stewart, I think, was the right decision. Handoff. Davison again, and he's going to be just short of the first. 3rd and 1. And now it looks like who is checked in the backfield? Oh, it's Davison again. And he'll get the 1st down. Good job. All right. Oh, a quick throw outside. It almost goes incomplete or intercepted. But it looks like Stewart was able to hold on, and we'll get a yard out of it. Very quick throw there from Caldwell. Another quick throw, this time to Davison on the other side, and that one is going to go for a nice chunk of about 8 yards. Setting up 3rd and 1. Davison tired. Hand off to him, and he gets stood up at the line, but I think he's got it. He does. You know, you are allowed to sub out of the game, man. That is okay to do. 1st and 10, over the middle. It's Felton, and it's a 1st down. Felton isn't a guy that's going to exactly run away from you at any point, but he's got some really good agility and some really good ball carrier moves. What in the hell was that? All right, guys, if you could explain what just happened on that play, I'll be impressed. Caldwell just ran out of arm strength, literally. The ball sailed like he let go of a balloon, and all the air just right out of it, right down onto the mat. How pathetic did that look? And there wasn't even any pressure there. That was just horrible. 1st and goal. I mean, missed a whole good play because I was so mad about how stupid that looked. But hey, we're driving here. We have a chance to take the lead. Let me shut up. Let me stop complaining. And let's see what we can do here. Come on, Caldwell. Find that arm strength again. There it is. Felton down to the 3. And oh, I like this. We are going 5 wide on 3rd and goal. I like it. There we go. Throw it, throw it, throw it. There it is. Touchdown, Tyler Jones. And we are going to take a 19-17 lead. Here we go, back on offense once again. Caldwell leading us down the field. And oh my God, what a beautiful catch by Brian Stewart. Excellent throw as well. but he gets both feet down. Man, I love a good sideline catch like that. There's not many things that are better to see in football than that right there. A nice little pass over the middle of Broughton, and he is down to the 37. Handoff. Oh no, it's a read option, and Caldwell falls forward to the 31. And yes, I did leave everybody in. I did leave everybody in just because of the success of the last drive. I wanted to give them one more shot to see if they could continue that success before we sub them out. Handoff, Davison barreling forward down to the 23. He's running really well lately. The first 5 or 6 carries couldn't find anything, but the last 3 or 4, the line seems to have been opening up just a little bit as Stewart takes it on an end around. Caldwell, 5-step drop, and he's going to go down. Miles Arnett with the sack. Bulow in motion. Bulow? Tell me if I'm saying that name wrong, by the way. Bulow. It's Bullough. I think it's Bulow? Bulow? I don't know. That rhymed too. 3rd and 17. Steps up. Caldwell. A rocket over the middle to Brian Stewart. Is going to be just a yard shy. Hell, I'd say go for it. And we will. I love it. Preseason football. Let's see what we can do. Quick snap. Underneath. Davis open. Breaking free. Touchdown. Brian Davis. First touchdown of his career, I believe. And of course, it's preseason, so it's not going to count. But Davis, one of our practice squad members last year, he's a 6'4" target. And not the fastest guy, but he does have some strength behind him and some size. And I can't wait to see a little bit more of him this season. And Miller started out so good. I think he was 7 of 9 at one point. Now he's 11 of 20. So a very stark difference. 2nd and 10. He launches it deep, and it's caught by Myers again. I don't know where he's running. That would have been a touchdown, but he decided he wanted to get tackled. Yeah, look at it. He's mad. Kevin O'Connell's mad at that. He's like, how did you not score? I'm wondering the same thing. I mean, he makes the catch. Incredible, by the way. And they're not going to give us a replay on it. I wouldn't want to show a replay of that either. First down at the 16. Minnesota's got a chance here to tie it. Play action, rollout, end zone, touchdown, Finley again. All right, 1st and 10, 2 and some change left. Can Miller lead us downfield? He's looking for a lot of it right here, but he's off target. Brian Davis forced out of bounds. He's only had 5 yards. What in the hell, man? Come on, Miller. There it is. Big play down the sidelines. Gets the catch, the backup tight end, and takes it all the way to the 43. A big play there. Handoff, Curtis, and he'll get 3. We have every chance to win this game right here. Curtis again down to the 34. Minnesota calls their first timeout. If we can convert here, we can run this thing down until we just do a last-second field goal, and we get the first. Curtis doing a good job on the outside. Minnesota, of course, used their second timeout after the play. And off again to Curtis. This time, no luck. Another handoff, and not much there. Going to put us sort of in a tough predicament on 3rd and 5 because you almost want to throw the ball, but it's so late in the game that you still want to run it. And that's what we're going to do. And he might have had an opening for a first, but we'll never know because he cut it back the other way. And here we go. We're going to let this clock run down right around 20 seconds and put up a 41-yard attempt. Here we go. Up and good. We take a 3-point lead here late in this game. We're going to walk away with a preseason victory. We got a chance to see a lot of young players too, which is good to see. And now it is on to week 2. All right, so we end up coming away with the win, 30-27. It was a pretty exciting game, and I thought we saw some good stuff out of the young guys. I think that's going to be the only game we see, though, in the preseason. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of preseason. We know who the starters are going to be. We know probably who's going to make the final roster. There's not a lot of debate up for this. So let's go ahead and let's just get to the bye week. We'll cut this thing down to 53 and then we'll end the video. Okay, so we are at the bye week. Let's go ahead and let's get these cuts done. I know that I think I would like to keep Tyrone Miller. We'll just keep him on the practice squad. Obviously, these three are safe. I believe we should say that Hopkins is safe. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut Bernard, and then we are going to put Terrence Curtis on the practice squad. We're also going to place Derek Meredith on the practice squad. Definitely going to put Stephon Price on the practice squad. Lyle Ivory, we can put him on the practice squad. And how many receivers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang. We can't put either one of these guys on the practice squad because I believe they've already been here for 2 seasons. Yeah. So as much as I would like to keep Amari Broughton, with him being 26 and a 66, it just doesn't make sense. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut him. At tight end. Oh, I didn't even realize Derek Hess had, wow. I should probably pay attention a little bit. We'll keep him on the practice squad. We're going to cut Gene Young. And now we have 4. I think we're just going to cut him. I don't see us needing him. We have Barnett, we have Jones and Walsh, obviously. So let's go ahead and we'll cut Bulo, whatever the heck his name is. I don't even know if I want to keep Glenn Skillen. There's no point. I'm just going to cut him. Definitely keeping those 2. I'm going to put Bryant on the practice squad. Keep those guys. We're just going to cut. I will put him on the practice squad as well. Why not, right? We have 3 players left to cut. And honestly, I think I'm liking the people we have. So we have 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10. We really don't even need 10. We'll see if I need to cut somebody else. I will. Let's see who can be cut. I want to keep all 4 of these guys. I think. Well, yeah. We're gonna keep Dean on yet for the rest of this season, possibly. I like Morgan Irving. I want to see what he can develop into. Good there. Good there. We're good there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put Sean DeVoe, who was an undrafted guy, on the practice squad. That leaves 2. Okay, tough choice here. We'll put Braden Allen back on the practice squad again. And then we will keep Vic and Hitchcock on the roster. And maybe I'll move. Well, I can't really move either one of them to free safety. Dang. Okay, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I could probably move Hitchcock over to free safety, to be quite honest with you. But that leaves 1 player left. Oh, look at that right there. And then last but not least, we'll put Brooks Spitzer. Oh, what a freaking name. We'll put him on the practice squad. And that is going to get us to the final 53. After the cuts have been made, we are going into the season with an 87 overall offense and an 85 overall defense, going undefeated in the preseason. And we got a tough slate of games right out of the gate. The Jaguars, who we know have a high-powered offense. The Colts, to see Nico Collins for the first time. And then Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will be on the road in Kansas City for that. So we have a tough slate of games to open up this season. We might end up having to watch more than one game. We just had a camp standout. This one was for Alfonso Redmond. He had +3 to both power and finesse moves last week. And now this week, it gave us a breakout scenario for getting 2+ sacks or tackles for loss for him to continue his breakout. So that'll be something we'll keep an eye on. But as you guys know, as for this video, that is all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next time out, we'll be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before you leave, please leave a like down below. hit that sub button and turn on the bell notification so you know when I upload any of this Madden content, and I will see you guys next time.